Thank you, Chairman Budd and Ranking Member Baldwin, and thank you so much to the witnesses for this hearing. I get very excited about this topic. I was former Secretary of Labor in Delaware as well as head of state personnel. But I also had the opportunity in the House, when I served in the House, to start a bipartisan future of work caucus. Because for me, if anybody says they know what the answers are or whether the economy is gonna, we're gonna have more jobs or less jobs, you really don't know. This is all so new and so impactful in so many parts of our lives. I'm on the HELP committee, so healthcare. I have a nursing workforce shortage bill, so healthcare is important. I am from an ag state, so we think about precision agriculture. I saw a woman use an iPad in her kitchen to control her crops. So to me, this is very important. Our state has a statewide AI commission, and we're setting up clear guardrails on ethics, safety, transparency across models, on training, creating a regulatory sandbox, and also new legislation. We also have two land-grant institutions, the University of Delaware and Delaware State University, that are actually turning AI into real-world innovation and workforce pathways. And we have a lot of local companies like Qnity who are deploying new hardware to improve AI systems. And we also have to pair AI adoption with real safety guardrails and policies that ensure that we strengthen our workforce instead of sidelining it. And I think, that's one of for me, I'm a pragmatic optimist, let's put it that way. So there are the good things, but I also understand that we don't want to leave people behind. Whether it's a podcast, whether it's magazines like The Atlantic, the AI and the Future of Work, it is truly everywhere. We are reshaping how we work. I want to really kind of tailor my questions to something kind of picking up on Senator Baldwin about the workforce and how the workforce is included as these changes are happening. And I'll start with Ms. Ung. What does engagement with your workforce look like when it comes to designing and implementing AI-related changes? Could I start with you?
Absolutely. Thank you for the question. As I mentioned in the opening statement, what we have found at Siemens is that digital transformation truly does work best when the worker is at the center. And that is over a multitude of ways. The best way that I can provide a story, though, is actually a story from the Puget Sound Naval Shipyard. There is a superintendent of Backshop 31 at Puget Sound, and she truly demonstrates what effective partnership looks like when we're trying to solve a problem using a digital technology. And what I mean by that is this superintendent, she leads from a place of empathy. She knows the struggles and the pain points that her workforce is managing. So working with leaders like that. Do you have
is there a specific, and for all of you, I'll just submit questions for the record because I have a lot of questions and I don't have a lot of time, but I'll follow up with you on, is there a specific process that you use of a way to get that information and then turn it into your policies? I know that, Mr. Murrow, you said in your testimony, Brookings' analysis suggests 30% of all workers could see at least 50% of their occupation tasks disrupted by generative AI in the coming years. So even with the updating of tasks, can someone share with me how you include workers in making sure that their jobs, they're reskilled, that they're trained, that they have what they need to keep up? And maybe I'll start with you, Mr. Murrow. And I have 41 seconds.
Yeah, no, it's first, those statistics are directional. Clearly, there's tremendous uncertainty around but we're talking about a pathway.
Yes.
We know that there'll be significant disruption. Disruption, though, can be positive or negative, and we think significant aspects of AI's impact on work will be disruptive, but also beneficial.
I mean, I understand the difference between a horse and a buggy, and now we have
Yeah.
cars. I get that part. I'm looking for, and we'll follow up with each of you, what specific things are we doing to prepare the workforce and also include them in the help and decision-making of how to make sure that it's not so disruptive. I love the issue of coding. We were pushing people to go into coding, and now the machines can code. And so as I'm thinking about the future and how, I think Dr. Shelton said, the changing nature of the workforce, I would love to have conversation with each of you about what can we do as Congress to ensure that we're not leaving anybody behind, but at the same time, we're benefiting from the technology that's before us. And I am out of time. I yield back. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.